gland is not kind of sending messages, I would say, like to your testosterone testes, so you're not producing testosterone.
Okay.
So there was like an issue with it transmitting like of hormones. So that's what's.
He has a 21 nanogram per deciliter total test, which is lower than your sister. It's lower than your mom. It's lower than. The first thing I think is 100% SARMs. I think nothing else but that. Could be wrong, but that is my guess.
Have you guys ever taken any muscle enhancers?
Yo, what is that?
Hey, you're fake natty, you're fake natty. Oh, you're lying, you're on songs, you're on steroids, you do this, you're lying.
여기 21살에 피트니스 인플루언서가 있다. 인스타 팔로워는 32만 명이 넘고 유튜브 구독자는 200만 명이 넘는다. 우리나라의 몇몇 피트니스 유튜버들처럼 여성 출연자와 헬스장 상황극을 하거나 운동 브이로그 등을 제작하며 보충제와 의류 등의 제품을 판매하는 그는 자신을 내추럴이라고 주장하면서 인플루언서 활동을 하고 있었다. 그런 그가 얼마 전 혈액 검사를 받으러 남성병원을 찾았다.
Because this guy is very young and had a pretty wild blood test result. He is 21 years old. Where did I see that? It was somewhere in here. Oh yeah, his video description. 21, New Jersey. What's up, guys? I love spreading motivation, working out, and just being the best overall athlete I can be. Welcome to my life. So, anyways, this is his Instagram. He is 21 years old, and he is a fitness rock star.
그가 병원을 찾은 이유는 성욕이 없어서라고 말했지만 그의 속마음은 자신이 복용하고 있는 약으로 인한 부작용을 걱정해서가 맞을 것이다.
I have no sex drive at all.
For how long?
For like a year and a half.
Now, beyond just that, tell them like,
What?
to be honest, right?
Yeah. Like I really have no sex drive. I don't even have an urge to do anything.
100%.
Yeah, and I wake up. Apparently, waking up in the middle of the night to pee a lot. Is that happened to you?
That was happening to me when my test was very old. When I was younger, I was 18.
Yeah.
And I went through the same thing.
Yeah, and I'm pretty lean right now, and I have no sex drive. That.
21살이란 나이에 성욕이 없다는 건 분명히 문제가 있다는 것이고 그러한 이유에는 여러 가지 사유가 있을 것이다.
My interpretation, so he says he's had no sex drive for a year and a half. He's only 21 years old though. He trains very hard. He has a very good physique. Bradley predicts he's gonna have no test. We'll see, dude. So let's see. This guy or how much he weighs, but like he's fucking shredded, dude. Well, actually, here he is beside Tristan Lee. So he's got to be kind of short, I would think. So maybe 2,100 to 2,300 calories isn't that low. It's low, but I mean like perspective-wise, it's not like he's malnourishing himself to the point of like you're literally going to be crushing your test levels into like female range. So
검사 결과를 보기 전 에릭은 다이어트로 인한 일시적인 남성 호르몬 저하 문제로 생각했지만 검사 결과를 보았을 때 정말 충격적이었다.
Thank you.
Right. So now we're doing the hormonal studies, page 4. So with this, I'm looking at your LH is a bit lower, the lower side. So what it means, a couple things. It's called luteinizing hormone. LH, FH is follicular stimulating hormone. So a couple things, what I'm looking at is that your pituitary gland is not kind of sending messages, I would say, like to your testosterone testes, so you're not producing testosterone.
Okay.
So there was like an issue with it transmitting like of hormones. So that's what's for.
So there's a difference when you have sufficient gonadotropins where you are actually telling your body to fucking make tests, where you have enough LH and FSH, but for him, he literally is low in LH at 21 years old, which...
So that means that your body's not producing the testosterone it needs.
Okay, so that's why my test is low.
Yes.
Okay.
So when you go down to your testosterone total, it's 21.
Jesus fuck. So he has a 21 nanogram per deciliter total test, which is lower than your sister. It's lower than your mom. It's lower than...
여성보다 낮은 남성 호르몬 수치를 보유한 21세의 젊은 남성이 단순히 다이어트 때문일까? 전문가들의 의견은 그렇지 않다.
And for this hormone profile, like, this is not just like malnourishment. This is like literal negative feedback to your brain and being like, don't produce tests, because something is fucking in our system that is providing more than enough signaling to not want more shit being made. So
to break the testosterone your body needs. And there's a lot of different factors why you're low testosterone.
Could it be diet, like not eating enough fat? maybe?
No, not totally just diet. Well, there's environmental factors, toxins that we eat, as well as medications that we're taking, like from before. And I'm not going to go over like what medication you're taking before, but like overall medications, your LH, your luteinizing hormones.
Could it have been the Accutane maybe? Because Accutane is really strong medication. Could it do that or no?
I don't think so. Have you ever been in like
at least in my opinion.
anabolic steroids at all?
No.
Nothing?
Okay, she says, have you ever been on anabolic steroids? He said, no, nothing. She didn't say, have you taken SARMs though, which
그는 스테로이드를 복용한 사람처럼 몸이 거대해지지 않았고 항상 날씬한 몸매를 유지한다. 이러한 몸매를 유지하면서 고환에 문제가 생길 수 있는 약은
the feedback, or, you know, I guess he could have cleared it out of his system and blah, blah, blah. We can speculate about what compounds it would have been. Realistically, if it was something other than test, it probably would have got picked up via, the first thing I think is 100% SARMs. I think nothing else but that. Could be wrong, but that is my guess.
쌈스였다. 쌈스는 예전에도 언급한 것처럼 스테로이드와 같은 부작용을 발생시킬 수 있으며
Presumed to be an aromatase inhibitor, which is a horrible way to go about it. Like, did she say we're going to just give it to you regardless once you hit 40 picograms per milliliter?
And your E2 is at least 40. We're in high, that means your E2 is high.
Uh,
So when it comes where you're developing some symptoms and your E2 is at least 40, we're gonna give you some medication, but I'll talk to you about that another time.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's saying if you're symptomatic and your E2 is over 40 picograms per milliliter, then they would administer what I presume to be an anastrozole or Arimidex.
21살밖에 되지 않는 젊은 이 인플루언서는 자신의 고환을 치료하기 위해 남성 호르몬을 보충하는 것 이외에 아로마타제 억제제를 처방받아야 하며 이러한 아로마타제 억제제는 에스트로겐 기반 호르몬 요법으로 지난 10년간 유방암이 있는 폐경 여성을 위한 요법으로 여겨지고 있다. 그리고 이러한 아로마타제 억제제의 심각한 부작용에는 뼈가 약해지며 특히 척추 골절이 높은 확률로 발생된다고 한다. 쌈스로 인한 부작용으로 인해 80세 노인보다도 낮은 남성 호르몬을 보유한 이 인플루언서의 영상이 업로드된 뒤 대중들에게 건강과 약물의 부작용 등을 알리는 유튜버들은 일제히 이에 대해 언급하기 시작한다.
So that's a shot for both of you guys. And my first question to you guys is: have you guys ever taken any muscle enhancers?
And they're not talking about turkesterone, creatine, or beta-alanine. They're talking about the unnatural ones, not the ones that are legal. The way it should have been worded is, have you ever taken PEDs? That would have been clear. Muscle enhancers, I'm sure he's taking creatine, possibly turkesterone, whatever. But has he ever taken PEDs? Let's see what he says.
Have you guys ever taken any muscle enhancers?
Yo, what is that? What is that? That's a
그리고 그는 가짜 내추럴이라는 게 명백히 밝혀지기 시작했으며 많은 사람들로 하여금 비난을 받게 된다.
You're fake natty, you're fake natty. Oh, you're lying, you're on SARMs, you're on steroids, you do this, you're lying.
하지만 이 부분에서 그는 부족한 처세를 하고 만다.
It's not even the fact that like these, because I know my truth, right? And I know what I've done, what I haven't done, and I know that they can't speak my truth, and I'm true to myself. But then it made me realize that these people like Greg Doucette, Kenny KO, More Plates, More Dates, they literally make their living off of most of their videos about just tearing other people down or just trying to make other people look like idiots or calling people out. And I didn't want to.
단순히 자신을 가짜 내추럴이라고 저격하고 쌈스와 스테로이드를 복용하는 것이라고 공격하는 것이 불쾌하고 조회수를 위해 자신을 제물로 삼은 그들이 기분 나쁘다고 표현한 그는 인플루언서의 자격이 없다고 봐도 무방하다. 그는 대중들에게 쌈스나 외인성 호르몬제의 위험성을 알리는 것보다 자신의 명성이 중요한 자이고 피트니스 산업에서 돈을 벌고 있는 그는 자신을 팔로우하고 지켜보고 있는 대중들에게 좋은 정보를 주기보다 그저 자극적인 영상과 도파민만을 쫓는 영상만을 만들고 있는 유튜버일 뿐이다. 남들에게 보여지는 삶이 중요하기에 쌈스를 복용해 몸매를 유지한 인플루언서, 그의 고환이 평안하기를 바란다.